Sabi nga pala, chismoso ng crypto since 2017 bull run and have been documenting my journey since 2021 at may bagong mission na gawing 100k ang 10k ng may buong puso at kadwa. Sabi nga pala, chismoso ng crypto since 2000. Ang malaking awesome and maraming salamat of course kay Yahuwah. Big shoutouts of course sa asawa ko na nanonood ngayon. Maraming salamat sa inyo guys, sa mga nandito agad. Maraming salamat sa walang nagko-comment. Okay, meron tayong mga viewers pero ewan ko ba't di ko nakikita yung comment. Sa akin lang ba yan? Anyways, tignan natin. O nga, sa akin lang. And big shoutouts kay first comment EVC 69,000 yan. 69,000 lapit na. Anyways, okay, nawala yung natin chat natin eh. Yan, big shoutout sa inyo guys and maraming salamat sa mga nandito agad. Pumalo agad tayo ng ilang viewers pero walang nagla-like, so please guys do like and share, subscribe. Malaking tulong to sa ating channel upang mas ma-reach natin yung mga taong talagang interested sa mga ganitong content. So, big shoutouts of course kay Maria. Yan, sawa ko yan. Big shoutout sa inyo. Okay, so kung ready na kayo sa tsismisan, yan, big shoutout sa mga tiga Doha, Qatar. Okay, mamaya na ulit tayo magsha-shoutouts. Okay, so pero kung ready na kayo sa tsismisan, mag-comment kayo ng number 3 or 33 or awesome. Okay, so marami tayong pag-uusapan ngayon guys. Okay, by the way, ako nga pala si Bear and I've been here since 2017. I've been trying to share you guys my wins and losses dito sa cryptocurrency since 2021. And may mission tayo na mag 100k. And right now, we are far from 100k. We've been spending a lot of money already. Okay, but I trust in our creator na maaabot natin yung 100k and I'm very sure it's more than that. Okay, so yan, big shoutouts kay OFWTV Music 1314. Big shoutouts sa inyo. Okay, so guys, may Facebook ako. So, mas maganda yung follow niya rin ako dito kasi minsan dito ako nagpo-post. Kung wala kayo din sa Discord, so mas maganda meron din kayo yung Discord so that you will be able to get some free signals. Kasi no last time, okay, if sabihin natin na miss out nyo na nag-close ako early at this level, which is below ng TP1 natin, we were able to avoid this scary and emotionally pump na nangyari dito kasi halatang binuhusan siya, no? So makikita natin na may buhos na nangyari. Although, the reason why we closed already is because of the divergence. So this is the power of basics, no? So, kung sakaling nakita nyo ako nag-live, okay, at nag-close tayo dito, that's good because you were able to profit. Pero kung hindi kayo nag-close, pero, okay, at hindi nyo nakita to na nagpapampulit yung market, bigla siyang bumagsak, natipi kayo. Okay, which is yun yung TP2 natin, okay, which is 60% tapos biglang 100%. Kumbaga TP1, which is just to take the capital away from the massive buhos na katulad nito na pwedeng nakakatakot or matakot tayo further. Okay, so medyo babalik ta rin lang natin ngayon. Now, unahin nating i-chart is yung ating lower time frames before we go to our daily time frame. So, if you will look at the chart right now, it is still signaling us that we are in a non-divergence. So, wala tayong divergence na nakikita. So, we need a lower before we can call that this is a divergence. Okay? Kung nandun tayo sa within range or if we are still considering yung ating intraday. So wala tayo doon, guys. Okay, we broke the trend line. Yes, that's true. That's why we became so bullish and at the same time bearish at this level. So in-explain ko na to sa inyo why this is a very dangerous level when it is declining in price or producing a lower highs, no? So that's why we keep on trading this one. Then dito din tayo na SL nung panahon na to. Okay, but I told you to reposition yourself, so nevertheless it goes up, hindi na siya matitrigger yung SL nyo. So nangyari is we keep on going down hanggang na nag-live tayo, and yan. So kinlose natin siya during live, which is really good. Okay, so now we have to move on to a newer newer structure. Okay, kasi I really think this could be a little bit bullish, but also at the same time, probably it is just setting up a new trap. Okay, so we're talking about 1 hour, 15 minutes and yung ating 5-minute time frame. But since it's 1 minute, pasok natin to sa 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so makikita natin na may nagbo-boost talaga sa market but keeps on triggering a lot of signal na top na to, parang gano'n. So the question is, are we in a uptrend already? Okay, so wala pa kasi we need to break this structure. So once we BOS on this one, doon natin masasabi na uptrend. It will be a strong uptrend, uptrend influence para sa mga retail and sa iba pang traders. Pero I believe that it will be a trap for a reason is because we are seeing a fake divergence, no? So wala tayong clear na bullish divergence dapat, no? Kasi nakita natin siya dito. Pero meron tayong clear bearish divergence. So kung makikita nyo to at ito, it means it is a bearish divergence. Kumbaga, ang hahagudin natin is itong recent high, itong pinaka-recent high. Pag hinagod natin siya, okay, tapos nakita natin siya dito sa oscillator natin. Tapos ito yung pinaka-top nito, which is on this one. Makikita natin na talagang it is a clear hidden divergence. Ay, hidden bearish divergence siya. So pwede natin sabihin na straight lang yung naging line natin dito, tapos ito pababa. So still, it's a bearish divergence. So we have a cheat sheet for that one. Okay, so I didn't master the divergence. So basics lang yung alam ko, but nevertheless it always works for me. So ayun yung lead us doon sa idea na we will be going high, then hindi natin makita to na babagsak siya. So that's why we just protected our profits by closing early than the previous low natin. Although, okay, pasok din naman siya dun sa ating order blocks, no? Okay naman siya. So big shoutouts kay Reynold, kay Stephen Linos, and kay Master Gray. Guys, please, tagtarin niyo yung chat natin kung ready na kayo sa mga chismis natin. Dahil ang mga pag-uusapan natin is all about on-chain metrics, okay? Or yung mga on-chain chart or indicators natin. Okay, so before we go and do that, okay, I want to show you guys why the market is still going down. Okay, that we are in in a capitulation hunt already. So mamaya may papakita ko sa inyo video. So mabilis lang tong live natin kung may explain ko sa inyo siya ng mabilisan kung paano ko tignan tong mga on-chain data metrics na to. Okay, so now I tagged all those kumbaga saan nag-start yung super gappy natin na maging gray. So dito nag-start na yung super gappy natin a little bit early ng December 1. Okay, kung lumabas tayo sa super gappy, it will be sa 1 week time frame, it will be saving us from the bearishness ng buong market. Okay, so sir, also, do you believe that the altcoins has already met its full demise or yung pinakasukdulan niya? I will tell you guys that we haven't capitulated the large cap assets. Yes, indeed, for lower cap assets, mid cap assets, but for the strong and yung mga large cap assets, hindi pa. Okay, so for example, XMR, we haven't gone down super to the levels of 200 or even 180 for me to tell you guys na yes, we have already capitulated most of the strong assets already. Same thing for, sabihin natin, iba naman yung kwento pag sa SUI, no? So SUI is also a large cap asset but also not in the Lindy effect na tinatawag. So that's why the trust of the people is a little bit weak than the comparable or comparing natin siya doon sa mga matatagal ng assets. Sabihin natin Link, okay? Si Link hindi siya bumagsak to $1, $2, $3. It actually held on a specific level where people are still be able to say, okay, this asset is still going to hold on to do better, or at least 2 to 3x or 4x in the next run. Parang ganon. Unless they flip the switch and they reveal a new new solution that will fix the whole blockchain's problem, no? So yung iba kasi yung ginagawa is they just create a new token that resolves the same solution that the other assets are already making or doing. So ano ibig sabihin ko doon? So sabihin natin si Hype yung pinakauna sa kanyang narrative, 'di ba? So DEX derivatives with a more with a proper tokenization and proper buybacks narrative, no? So parang ganon. Ang ginawa ni CZ bilang cancer ng buong cryptocurrency, gumawa siya ng sarili nilang DEX derivatives, which is Aster. So doon ko masasabi sa inyo na it's not inside the Lindy, or also it is just a copycat. So everyone or everything goes back to the original, which is yung Hype. So that's why Hype is holding up. Okay, nevertheless, it is not the Lindy effect. Why? It's because siya ang nauna sa kanyang narrative. So same thing on this one. See? Tingnan natin to. Okay, so for the past month, 'di ba? Mula dito bumagsak tayo, bumalik din tayo doon sa punto na nag-drop tayo. Nagets nyo? And kung nasa Meraki ka, you were able to buy at 23, 24, 22, 23, 24, 25. Why? It's because I gave those signals na this might be the best buying opportunity, or that will be the greatest bounce that we will be able to see for Hype. Umangat siya. So, nung nandun naman siya sa 36, okay, pinapa-short ko siya at bumagsak siya sa 29. Okay, this is a 1 week time frame and under KuCoin. Okay, lahat yun naka-proof sa Discord namin. Pwede nyo silipin, pwede nyo i-criticize na sa inyo, pero dun lang tayo sa totoo. Okay, so now we are seeing hype on this level, and why it is holding up is because psychologically, okay, if we're looking at the retail mindset and also the OGs of hype, okay, they are seeing that the hype is going to commit. Okay, kasi wala pa siyang time na hindi siya nag-commit sa mga ano niya. Maliban dun sa mga attacks, and also yung isang bagay na talagang medyo off is yung time na tinurn off nila yung selling. So kaya nilang i-terminate yung chance mo to sell your assets, lalo na pag merong influx or sabihin natin buhos ng volume sa buong market, or sabihin natin suspicious account ka na naglo-launder ng pera and using hyperliquid as a mediator for that such illegal activity. Sabihin natin nagsasiphon ka ng pera from different countries, kumukuha ka ng pera or nanghahack ka ng iba pang mga wallets, tas ginagawa mo is sinuhugasan mo sa hyperliquid. Of course, hyperliquid will intervene and has the voting to do this. So it's more of governance. But right now, since that's not the main topic, if you will see with Ethereum also, we might be producing a divergence mula dito, and nakita natin to medyo nagiging lower na rin to. Pero if we still drag this a little bit more down, this may drop as well a little bit more down, leading to probably sana higher low. Okay, pero if this RSI drops a little bit more, tapos yung price natin magda-drop din to. So nung kailan pa natin to pinipredict na nandito pa siya sa taas, ngayon nandito na siya. So I'm just targeting Fibonacci levels, no? So if you keep on watching and you still don't know how to use Fibonacci, then you can just keep on watching also the Chismoso. Then by just keep on watching and repetitively watching also the Chismoso, matututo ka. Okay? Kasi hindi ko na binabago yung colors nito, matututunan mo yung colors by just looking at it. Diba? Kasi more on ADHD siya. So ibig sabihin, alam ko na siya by just looking at the colors, or minsan ina-eyeball ko na siya na alam ko na it will just bounce off in this trend line. So yan, ganun ko lang siya tignan. So eto, titingnan ko kung pwede natin siya dalhin dito kasi ganyan yung naging structure niya, di ba? So titingnan ko parang hindi naman, so ibabalik na lang natin siya dyan, di ba? Okay. So now hindi pala to dito pala to. Ito pala yan. Okay, yan yan. So yan, so ano nga ulit yung moving average mo? 20, 50, and 200 moving average. Okay, so yan, tinuro ko na rin yan yung mga moving averages kung bakit ko na-predict yung bottom, pati yung nagiging sideways move natin, why it will bleed more sometimes, nakikita din natin siya. Okay, so let's move to our next topic, which is yung ating halvening, no? So ito yung sinasabi ng 4 years halvening. So na-complete na yung halving niya sinasabi nyo. Okay? Pero dito ko masasabi sa inyo na sira talaga yung halvening na sinasabi nyo. Why? Is because if your halvening or your 4-year cycle, and pursuing halvening as one of your key metrics to determine where does the 4-year cycle is, doon pa lang sira na tayo. Why? Is because kung dito ang halvening, katulad nito, halvening nagpump tayo definitely, and halvening nagpump tayo without zooming in. Without zooming in, we can see it by just looking at it. So what is my key defense on this one is pag natapos na siya sa 45.82, 45.82, doon pala nagsisimula yung talagang crash. And dito tapos na yung 45.82, pero if we look at the MVRVC, we are almost done with the bottom with the capitulating crash. Okay, so if you follow main metrics, hindi lang kayo bias sa Bitcoin halving or 4-year cycle or stock to flow, etc. Okay, kahit sa stock to flow makikita nyo na we are nearing the actual clue where the market is already. We are in a green phase already. We just started the green phase. The question is, what does happen if we are entering those levels, or I mean on those colors, no? So shortcut answer ko dyan is we are finding the bottom. Okay, not for Bitcoin but the bottom for the altcoins, okay, which is going to be massive, and I hope we don't miss it this time, because okay, if we miss it, it will just limit our potential gains for the upcoming bull run, which is going to be massive. Why? Is because on the stock flow basis, no, when we do sideways, katulad na ito, sideways, ito, na. Pag pumasok tayo dun sa sideways na yon at nabili natin yung pinaka-bottom ng mga alts, it will be a massive gains or returns to you. Pero yun kasi yung tricky sa cryptocurrency. I'm not sure with the upcoming bull run if the case is going to be the same case as the previous bull runs that we had, na dun pa lang ipapanganak yung mga actual tokens na talagang mag-generate ng kumbaga ng ano ba tawag dun? Parang life-changing gains, sabihin na lang natin, ganun. Kaya ako magbigay ng mga words na mabibigat. Life-changing gains na magpapabago talaga ng portfolio nyo, no? Pero, okay? Pero, merong mga iilang assets talaga na will last long if you want to really stay lenient and also stay, stay doon sa within range ng safety na tinatawag, na magsistay pa rin kayo sa XRP, stay sa ADA Cardano, etc. It will definitely generate at least 3 to 5x of your portfolio kung doon lang umiikot yung nagiging allocation nyo. Okay, which is that's not bad. Lalo na kung malaki yung kapital. Sabihin natin, katulad kayo ni Lucky Lua, katulad kayo ng mga iba pang hinawakan kong mga nauna na ang hawak ay sumaabot ng $20,000, okay, in one go, okay, then you should not face any problems, okay. What you will be facing is blinding lang yung mga ganitong assets, okay. So going back to our Bitcoin stock to flow, yan. So may isa pa tayo dito, stock to flow ratio. Tingnan natin ta. Yan. So sa stock to flow ratio natin, kung makikita nyo, sabay na sila. Okay? So sukdulan na tayo, no, sa stock to flow ratio. Pero okay, ito yung sinasabi ko na medyo broken yung ganito system, as this is just basing on a few of the, kumaga, yung core na tinatawag. Yung core nito is just few of those on-chain talaga. Okay, so pag tignan natin to sa, teka lang guys ha, nahanap ko kasi siya hindi ko siya makita Okay, ayan. So if we look at this, okay, we did already the huge increase, which is the leap na tinatawag. Okay, dito din we did the leap. It means the bottom market that we should be buying. Okay, so kung nakabili tayo, sabihin natin nag-start tayo magbibili ng mga real assets back in 2024 sabihin natin May 9, sabihin natin, at all throughout you're just buying Bitcoin, etc., blah blah blah. Then therefore, okay, sabihin natin, therefore by December, okay, you should be able to realize those gains, or you have a unrealized profit already that is far from the initial portfolio nyo. Sabihin natin, nagsimula kayo sa $1,000, you should be able to see your portfolio to be at 9,000. So hindi yun navigation lang ng isip ko, kasi nangyari yon sa portfolio ko, which is yung 10,000 natin, I mean yung 1,000 ko na pa 10,000 natin within those few months. Then bumagsak ulit siya ng konti nung nasa September na tayo. Then nag-early buy tayo, tapos October we bought the next dip ng first week of October. Then nung pumalo na tayo ng November, December, doon na nag 30k yung assets natin. From 1,000, dinagdagan lang natin ng cash para mai-push pa natin yung magiging profitability natin. Pero back then, it's just only $7,000 yung total na ipinasok ko doon sa test wallet na yun. Then, pumalo tayo ng 33k. Parang ganun. So, now, right now, we are doing the sideways. No? So, the question is, gaano katagal to? Ayun ang hindi ko masasagot kung gaano katagal. Okay, but definitely we are now in okay, ito lang yung good news ko sa inyo today. We are in a less capitulations. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Let me explain it to you guys. In a more more or easiest way to understand yung on-chain natin or yung mga macro natin. So over the years, I will tell you guys, okay, we always have these bloody crashes, no? Especially this one. So kung nagsimula ka sa 1,200, kumita ka ng 1,200, 100, okay, bumalik ka ng what? 1,167. Okay, so how much is that? Like, and how long was that, no? So kung kukunin natin yung pinaka tuktok nito by just clicking control, okay, tapos hinagod mo itong pinakababa nito. And by the way, this is Bitfinex. Okay, Bitfinex is so into specifics. Okay, so lahat yan accurate. So tingnan natin siya. Sabi dito, for 90 bars or 90 weeks, not 90 days. Okay, 90 weeks because we are in a 1 week time frame or 630 days. There you go. Okay, we declined by 86.17%. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's not talk about the pump. We're just talking about the dips. Okay, because I want to give you a light out of this. Okay, then we had the double bottom. So just to be holistic, we'll grab the double bottom. Okay, so we have 420 days of dump market. Okay, then meron tayong tinatawag na extended dump market. So pwede natin sabihin na ganyan, pero ang hahagodin natin is pinaka-dip. Okay, so we have what? 420 days of dump but with an 82% of dips. So pag hinagot natin dito, it will be 819 days of bear market. Okay? If you're looking at alts, okay, at hindi naka-proper distributed yung pag-allocate mo is nasa risky rather than a mixed match of safety assets, then, di ba, nagigits nyo? So, at this moment, kung nasa Bitcoin ka, then you're in a profit kung nakabili ka dito sa bottom ng 3,400, no? So, yeah, kaya hahagodin natin siya dito just to get the time, which is 800. But on this one is 82.80. Okay? So, now, on this one, habulin natin to. Okay? Dito. At double bottom. Ito tayo. Okay. 413 days. Same as this one. No? So, but we have, okay, what? 76.28. So, what do you notice so far? Okay, sa mga nanonood sa ano natin, sa comment section. What do you notice so far? Over the years of dump, okay, over the times or ilang beses siya nag-dump, ano yung mga napapansin nyo sa mga dump na to? Kumbaga, analogy, kumbaga, or natin, ano lang, common sense. Okay? Kahit sabihin natin, sige, sagadin natin dito. Do we get the same bottom 700, di ba? 700 days, di ba? So, do we get the same? Kasi 700 days, ito din, ito nasa doon ding level which is 819 days. Okay. Nakikita nyo, so, wala bang sasagot? Wala akong nakitang comment. Ako lang ba to? Wala akong nakikitang nagko-comment. Okay, walang makakasagot. Wala bang sasagot dyan? Walang sasagot. Walang sumagot talaga. Isa, dalawa, tatlo. Okay, walang sasagot. Sige, sasagutin ko na kasi para gusto ko marami tayong mapag-usapan eh. Sinasagad ko yung oras natin. Okay, so kahit sagadin natin siya sa buong days na to, etc., makikita niya na nag-i-ease yung pagiging dump ng market natin. Okay, ano yung clue na yon? Okay, ito lang yung pinaka-good news na gusto ko ibigay sa inyo ha. 19 viewers tayo, hindi kayo nagla-like, share, subscribe guys. Huwag kayong madamot kasi nanonood kayo. Sinishare ko publicly yung ways in order for us to really find the dips of this market. Okay? Kung many times over naligtas kayo ng ideas natin na nakukuha ko lang din sa divine power, okay, we deserve that like and share, subscribe. Okay, so please do like, share, subscribe. Okay, so now yun yung gusto ko sabihin. Over the years we always had that less capitulation, okay, which is sinabi ko na kanina. Okay, by what means? By the percentage, okay, and also by the length combination. So dito combining ng dump market pati nung pinaka dito nga kung tutuusin nasa 91% pero hindi ko na siya hinagod para sa inyo. Okay, so ang ginawa ko, kung i-OA lang natin to guys, i-OA lang natin to. Okay, this is the worst of worst. Okay, baka hindi ka makahinga dito, lalo na sobrang hirap ibenta ng Bitcoin dati. Okay? So, yeah. Next is on this one. Look at that. Hindi siya sobrang tagal, hindi rin siya sobrang dump. Comparing to 91%, dito 83 na lang. Dito 76 na lang. Tapos less pa yung days. So meron ka dito more days. Okay, kahit haguulin natin to. Okay, hanggang sa recovery kasi sabihin nyo, dapat sama nyo yung recovery kasi hindi naman dapat nangyari yan. Oh wait, tama ka. Dapat hindi siya. So dito natin siya ilalagay. So it means 875 days. Diba? Tapos ito, dapat sama din natin recovery. Okay, so that's gonna be 707 days. Okay, but since we're not doing that, okay, we're just doing the capitulation, pati yung dips, etc. Okay, makikita natin na 826 days dito, tapos dito is 630, pero meron tayong sobrang dip na market. Dito 83% dip, dito 76% dip. Kahit sama natin to, sabihin natin, okay, that's still 651 days, not even more than 700 days. Okay, kaya ako nagtataka, bakit hirap na hirap kayo mag-intay ng market pag nagka-crash tayo? Hindi ko maintindihan yan. Parang sanay na kayo sa TikTok, no? Na sanay kayo na gusto nyo mabilisan yung mga bagay-bagay. So, dito, kung dito 385 days lang yung naging dump natin, expect that it will be around 200, okay, by June 2026 or July 2026, according to the VXI, even on-chain data metrics says, it is saying that we will be easing around those months. It's not even public, no? Okay, so if you can pay indicators, etc., okay, at Bitbo or even, okay, sa mga Glassnodes, etc., you will be able to see that those levels are going, those months, or at those those times, if we're talking about time base and length base, we will be able to see the market to be easing already at those levels. Nevertheless, it is in 50K, in 38K, 32K, 24K, or 15K. Let's just throw numbers there dahil yun ang hilig yung gawin. Sige, tapon natin lahat ng mga levels numbers na yun. Okay? Nevertheless, guys, maniwala kayo sa akin. Paulit-ulit ko itong sinasabi sa inyo. When you see a dump at 50K, Magsasabi na naman kayo ng isa pang dip. Hindi, 30k yan, babagsak yan. Biglang nangyari yung 30k. Sabi na nga ba eh. Hindi, papasok pa yun ng 20k. Diba, ganun yung nangyari sa atin. Sabihin natin, back in 2022. Okay, everyone was calling for what? $6,000. Bakit? Nandun yung fair value gap. Kasi walang nakabili nung COVID-19. Diba? Everyone was calling for that. Kahit nandun pa tayo sa level ng what? 52k. Everyone was calling for it. Okay? But I agree that that was the 4-year cycle already. Ang ginawa ko, nag-focus na lang ako sa NFT. Diba nag-focus ako sa NFT? Hindi ako nagtitrade nun eh. NFT na lang tayo nun. Okay, sasabihin na naman ng iba dito, oh, nasan yung proof mo? Guys, may failed project ako sa NFT. Tinry ko yung i-release pero hindi ko na ni-release. Bakit? Kulang tayo sa funding. Because it requires more if ang target kong project is a quality project. We don't have money for marketing. Okay? So I don't have to prove that because nasa channel ko siya, kitang-kita yun doon. Hindi ko binubura. Okay. So, that is the proof that we are nearing the bottom. Okay, I'm not saying that we are near the bottom. When we say nearing the bottom, is far from the idea of near the bottom. Pag sinabi mo say near the bottom, we're talking about price. Nearing the bottom is time-based. Okay, so I don't have the crystal ball to tell you guys na ito yung price ng bottom unless we keep on following a system. Okay, ano ibig sabihin ko doon? Do you have a system that you follow? Okay, ano yung system mo? Do you buy every 28th of the month? Then whenever there are spike of fear in the market, you have a special buy that you call. Diba? Kasi yun yung system ko. If there is a spike of fear, I buy it. But also, whatever the price, I buy it on the 28th of the month. That's how things are in the Bitcoin. And you still question me, paano mo nagawa yun, Sir Oso? Paano mo nabibili yung bottom? Don't ask me. I don't know how. I don't even know how. Why? It's because I just keep buying whatever the market is trying to tell me via emotions. Nandito tayo lahat na nagsasabi na 30k. Hindi naman tayo ng 30k. Diba? O nandito tayo, everyone is still calling for 30k. Hindi naman tayo ng 30k. Ang ganda ng bounce natin dito. Hindi pa rin kayo convinced dun sa naging bounce na yun. Diba? By just looking at the support and resistance, super basic na to, guys. Na ayaw nyong tutunan, ayaw nyong pag-aralan, what happens? You miss out one of the greatest buys on those level, which is ako 64, because I want to just look at this previous level and also the Fibonacci level. 64. Yes, indeed, we have a buy in the 81k. So pagpalagay nga natin na nandito na yung bottom, bigla tayong umangat. Am I sorry for that buy? This is DCA game, no? Pero hindi tayo bumili sa 70k. Wala akong setup sa 70k na 74k. Wala tayong setup doon. Nevertheless, there is a trend line there. Why? Is because support and resistance. We're just looking at the support and resistance and we are looking at the moving average. One of the free and most effective strategies in the market that you can follow in a higher time frame. You still don't wanna learn it. Diba? And you still question, why am I not being able to buy the real dips in the market? Rather, I just keep on chasing the pumps. Then I always sell the fear. Gets nyo yan? So, hindi to nang si sermon, guys, ha? Okay? Just think of it, I'm just talking to myself. Kung na-hurt ka. So, since I am na-hurt, gusto mo talagang masaya lang tayo dito. Okay. Isa pa. Okay. Why I do think that we are in the times of the market almost bottoming. Okay, we're talking about price. Okay? Look at this. We have the price RSI, okay, in that level. Nakita nyo? Noong nag-spike yung price natin ng ganito, we saw that the RSI already gave us a confirmation that we are nearing the bottom. Okay? But the RSI has no time. It doesn't have any time. Diba? He doesn't know what day is it, what time is it. It doesn't care. It just produces a clear trend information, relative strength. Nasaan yung strength ng market natin? We are below 50, we are in a downtrend. If we are above 50, we are in a uptrend. That is clear. Okay, and now we are at the bottom, sabi natin, by 2022 ng June 13. And it gave the signal that we are almost done with our downtrend because we are reaching the all-time lows of this RSI, which is this one. What happened during the first capitulation? The second capitulation of Bitcoin. The second worst na sinasabi nila during this time. This is the second worst. We reach the same level of the capitulation line. Okay? Then, gave you a signal that we are nearing the bottom. When the market is so fearful that the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin is fake, that the cryptocurrency is being used for illegal activities. That's why it will never pump. What happened next? Umangat siya. Right? Because you settled with fear. But if you bought that by just looking at this, you bought it. Kasi tingin mo, that this is going to be a really good product and a good technology, then alam mo na i-hold mo siya for long years. Di mo na siya titingnan, hold, bibili ka lang ng bibili. Every time that it enters this level, so umangat siya. Okay? So dito din, okay? When we entered that level, confidence, that was the deepest of this market. Okay? So, but also we have divergence. Nakita mo to? Divergence. Hidden divergence in plain sight. Hindi mo siya mapapansin. Dito, divergence lang siya. Okay, makikita mo na, it produces a low, higher low. Dito. So, dito, okay, you will see that this is a lower low, price is lower low on the oscillator, a higher low on the oscillator, a local low, a lower low. That's why it produced this lengthy bull run. Now we are entering the Now, without tell me something nang hindi mo sinasabi sa akin na hindi ka marunong sa price action at sa market structure without telling me na babagsak pa tayo sa 32K. Malinaw ba yan? Ulitin natin. Paano mo ipapahalata sa akin na wala ka talagang alam sa pag-chart? Diba? Na hindi mo talaga alam yung sinasabi mo nang hindi sinasabi sa akin na, Sir Ose, di talaga ako marunong. Nagbablabber lang ako dito. Yung explanation ko sa'yo. How? Tanungin mo sila sa volume. Yun yung una. Kasi volume is king. Hindi siya marunong mag-volume read. Number 2 is, hindi siya marunong magbasa ng divergences. Simple by divergence lang. Bullish and bearish divergence lang. Then, pangatlo is, paano magbasa ng RSI? Hindi yung oversold, overbought hindi ganun. Although that's basics, you really need to learn that. No? Without turning on the snub RSI. Okay, so kasi snub to So, ibig sabihin, snub RSI, ibig sabihin, this is a more aggressive RSI. Given. Okay, given. Let's just talk about the real RSI. Dapat marunong pa rin sila magbasa na. Okay? So now, every time we saw this move, we always have a major capitulation and also, okay, given that this capitulation is manipulation, dito, major pump right away, walang naging manipulation. The clue is here by just reading the stochastic RSI. Okay, makikita niyo siya. Okay, titiklop siya before it enters the flippening na tinatawag sa trend. Okay, this is your confirmation for trend. Okay? So kung papasok talaga siya sa trend shift, makikita natin siya agad na okay, bottom na to. Okay, so dito din makikita natin siya dito. Okay, bottom na to. Nevertheless, minanipulate siya, it never fails. Magtitiklop yan before it enters. Ito, diretso pumasok. So, do not trust it because ang tawag doon, binuhusan yung market. Okay? Pero hindi enough yung pera na pumapasok. Bumuhos yung yung stochastic natin. Pumalo siya ng overbought. Diba? Without seeing the price to be following the move. Ano nangyari? Divergence. Bearish divergence. Bearish divergence. Kita mo to, paangat to, ito pababa. So dalawang oscillator nagko-confirm. Since hindi kayo marunong magbasa ng volume, makikita mo rin siya sa volume. Okay, to confirm it even more, although dapat sa volume ka unang tumitingin, makikita nyo siya na bumabagsak yung volume natin. Hanggang sa nagisukdula na siya, nakita mo na volume confirmed the bottom. Diba? So, same thing here. Pagpalagay natin dito. Ano yung nakikita nyo? Walang buhos na nangyayari. Diba? Nung umangat man siya, okay, we're really expecting na aangat siya. Tumiklop agad siya sa baba. Pumasok siya sa 30. So, it means it is resetting. That's why I am telling you, you have to be careful that there might be another dump in the market. But also, we are nearing the bottom. Okay? We are talking about time base, not price base. Okay? It means it is there. It is nearing. Okay? But it is about to happen. Still. Nevertheless. Okay? Kasi makikita natin na sagad na yung volume. Sagad na siya. Kahit isaksak ko yan ng diba? Kahit sabihin natin, this was the top volume, makikita nyo na sagad na siya. Tapos yung ating sa volume natin sa baba, makikita nyo na nag-equal na siya. So, ibig sabihin, wala nang kayang ibuhos. Pag to nag-dump ulit, sabihin natin, tapos naging maliit na lang yung volume pero pababa pa rin yung price hanggang 50 to 53k, sabihin natin, pagpalagay lang natin kunyari lang, what happens? It is triple confirming the bottom market. Balikan nyo yung mga videos ka dati back in 2022. This is the same thing that I'm telling you. I mean 2023. Why I was able to tell you guys na yung AI is magiging big thing is because just because of confirming the potential bottom of Bitcoin back in 2022 ng December. Then January, nag-confirm ngayon na bottom na siya by just looking at the same thing. Okay, pero hindi ko in-explain or in-elaborate ng ganito sa inyo kasi I am just so happy that hindi tayo bumagsak ng 5 viewers only every time na magla-live ako. Diba? And I hope you share me sa mga Facebook groups because they really have to listen to basics, not just leverage na may malaking kita right away. Guys, pag umangat ang market, okay, mawawala ang derivatives na mga influencer. Maniwala kayo sa akin. Kasi they have no guts to long the market when the market is already pumping. Most of these derivatives trader will miss out because they will not hold most of those assets. Rather, they will just keep longing the market, eventually limiting their truest potential ng portfolios nila. Kaya spot always wins in the end of the day when you play it right. So if you will be able to buy the bottom with me, sabi natin pagpalagay nga natin, di ba yung initial prediction ko is like this. We can go down back to 52k. or 51 or 50, 52, 53K. Sabihin natin. Anywhere, any what, whatever. Ayan o. Nakita nyo itong tatlong candles dito. Yan yung clue. Ito na yung clue nyo. Okay. Yan yung mga clue nyo. This will go back there. Okay. And cross fingers, I hope it slows down there. Okay. We're just looking at 1 week. Okay. And also, since hindi ko pa, until now, hindi ko pa naman to inaano sa inyo, tinuturo pa sa inyo. Pero inedit ko kasi to kaya nahihirapan ako ituro sa inyo. Inedit ko na tong charting na to, itong indicator na to. But usually, when we go below here, okay, once it goes out on this one, okay, hindi pa yun yung bottom. It will always try to retest. And it must resist to go below this one, or else we are going to go lower. Katulad ngayon, we go lower on these two lines na ginawa ko. What happens? It is an indicator that it will go further down. Ganun lang yun. Ganun lang kadali, guys. Okay? So, pansinin nyo itong MVRVC natin. It's also saying the same thing na lahat ng pinagsasabi ko sa inyo. Malapit na tayo doon. Nangyari. Mali ako ng pindot. Teka lang, guys. Yan. Tingnan nyo. Malapit na tayo dito sa line na to. Yan lang may hinihintay natin eh. Okay. So, yeah. That's MVRVC. Tingnan nyo tong NUPL. Mga pinagkukwento ko na rin to sa inyo. Kung nandito talaga kayo sa The Chismoso, alam nyo na to. Narinig nyo na to sa akin. Okay. Ay, nangyari. Ano ba naman to? Napipindot ka talaga siya. Okay. Wala, napipindot talaga siya, oh. Kahit hindi ko pa siya pinipindot. Ito na. Okay. Tingnan niyo to. Okay. So, ang white natin is the price. Okay. Kung makikita nyo. Okay. So, right now, we are sa hope and fear. So, right now, it's in the fear. Okay. We are not yet capitulating. We need a capitulation. Yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Okay. Pero, given the thesis that I have given everything to you guys, okay, we will not capitulate as hard as the capitulation that you've been waiting like this. Okay, kahit magsuntukan tayo dito ngayon, wag naman sana. Magsuntukan tayo sa mind, okay, ibig sabihin ko, okay, magdebate tayo. Hindi tayo magka-crush ng ganito kalala. Bakit? Nandito na tayo eh. Nandun na tayo, oh. Naabangan na lang natin to. Unless World War. Okay? We don't like World War. No one wants World War. Okay? Tapos na yung era na yun. So for us to enter 32K and 24K, it needs to be that kind of situation. That kind of degree of war. Na may nagpalipad ng nuclear tapos tumama talaga, pumutok, tapos millions yung namatay. Yun na lang, ganun. Ganun yung case. Okay? Pero hindi yung mangyayari, of course. Okay, kasi that is so backward thinking, guys. Come on. Okay? Next is, sabihin natin, pumagsak talaga siya dito. Okay, ano yun? Medyo conspiracies. Okay? It's more of like a AI reason, or gagamitin nila yung AI as a reasoning na ng hack. Okay, so pwede sabihin nila hinak yung buong US, Bitcoin, ganito ganyan, wala na silang hawak na Bitcoin, etc. Tapos, it's because of AI. Tapos pagmumukay nila si China yon or si North Korea, etc. Kasi si North Korea, hindi siya makakapag-rebuttal kasi wala siyang paki sa outside world, ang paki niya lang yung sarili niya. Something like that. So, ganun din yung ginawa nila sa Lazarus, diba? Si North Korea daw yon, etc. We don't know. Definitely no one knows. Everyone is just so easy to say that, di ba? Hindi pala talaga magsa-sideways ng matagal to. Yun din sinabi ko sa inyo, hindi tayo magsa-sideways ng matagal. Okay? Ang matagal dito is yung pump. Maniwala kayo sa akin, yung pump na next na pump natin magiging matagal. To the point na lahat ng tao keep on waiting. Magka-crash na ba? Magka-crash na ba? Magka-crash na ba? Hanggang sa maging tama na sila. O nga na, nag-crash na. Pero pag tinignan natin yung tama nila, mula sabi natin mula 53K, sabi natin mula 53K dump, ang price na nun by that time is nasa $200 or $180,000. Na-miss out na nila yung times 3 potential ng market nila. Diba? That's very sad and I don't like that to happen to you guys kasi sobrang takot kayo or sarado yung isip nyo or diba, ayaw nyong aralin yung basics ng market or charting. Okay? So, this works for lower time frames, guys. We were able to make money by just doing the same thing. Divergence, RSI, liquidity reading, order books, diba? Ganun lang eh. Volume, diba? Same thing. So, volume. Ito, RSI. Ito, liquidity read. RSI, divergence. Pare-pares. Wala mo nagbago. Pares lang yung may pinapakita ko sa inyo. Wala akong bagong inihain sa inyo. Pero kung hindi man magbabago to, ito yung magpapabago lang ng buhay nyo. Yun lang yung palagi yung sinasabi sa inyo. Nangyari na sa akin, kaya nyong gawin yun. Just copy the system, improve it by looking at your personality. If your personality is a full-time job worker, etc. Diba? Then, integrate it. Diba? Integrate yung personality nyo. May AI na tayo, guys. Ilagay nyo yung personality nyo, i-integrate nyo yung personality nyo as a trader or investor, kung ano man yun, ayun natin i-assume, mamaya kasi investor kayo. Diba? How many years can you wait? Siyempre, doon na tayo pupunta, diba, sa tanong na yun. Tutulungan kayo ni AI sa magiging structure nyo. Ano yung isang key metrics na sinusunod nyo? RSI, liquidity reading, and divergences. Tapos volume lang. Yun lang po yung tinitingnan ko. Sabi mo kay AI. Okay. Sabi ni AI. Okay. Ito ka. Sabi niya. So far, sa sinabi mo, ito yung ano mo. Behavior mo. Okay. Thank you. Then, follow it. Then, improve it along the way. Sorry AI. Medyo mali pala ako. Tumitingin din pala ako sa Bitcoin dominance. Tapos this and this and this and that. Diba? All throughout. Okay? So, guys, ito lang, isa pang gusto kong ibigay sa inyo. Yung sa, ano nga yan? Wala kasi tayong access dun sa pinaka-soper eh. Pero ito, sa soper, nasa blue na tayo, guys. Okay? Hindi to tinitignan ng mga tao. Pero yung pagka-blue natin dito at yung buong move natin with the volume here is like capitulating events. Ito at ito. Okay, pasok na pasok siya doon. Nakikita niyo yung volume spike. It means, okay, we might be entering the bottom ng market. Okay, in price. Okay, so bottoming of the market is the time base. So, kung nakikita nyo na ganito lang kaliit yung volume ng dump natin, hindi ibig sabihin na may susunod pa. We don't know that. Okay, but we can just react to the current market right now and it is saying that we are bottoming market. Okay, but that doesn't mean that there is no more downward move. Okay, because I'm talking about Bitcoin's price, timing or in respect to time. Okay? When the price sets in, tsaka ko sasabihin sa inyo. Okay? Na bottom tayo. Okay? But our system works. Just keep buying the wicks. Katulad ko. Guys, we bought that. We bought this. Saan kayo nakakita ng ganon? Diba? Okay, sabi dito, mabagal talaga yan, boss, dahil nag-exit na mga big players na kumita sa leverage. Kaya pag wala na silang masunog na leverage spot na tinitira nila, kailangan ng new blood of money ang market. Okay, not number supported, so I will not talk about this. Okay, this is a huge claim. So chismoso tayo dito, guys, pero we always back it up at least using the on-chain. Okay, so on-chain, it doesn't speak the same thing. Okay? When it comes to going back to the topic of sabi natin premium pricing, 'di ba? People baliktad na baliktad dun sa sinabi mo or claims mo yung sinasabi ng chart ng premium pricing, pati ng macro, pati ng holders na nagsisell on a loss. So hindi feasible yung idea na because nagfa-flock in na sila sa ulit, etc., na yung mga mayayaman, etc. We don't have that data. We cannot see that data as OTC messed that up. So do not overcomplicate things, guys. I'm not invalidating this idea. It's really good, lalo na pag nag-work, no? Magmumukha kang, oh, Diyos ako. That's not the goal here, guys. Our goal is to follow the basics. Follow the standards that many people don't want to follow. Diba? Why would I go away sa bagay na nagwo-work? Diba? That keeps on working every single time. I will stick to doon sa system na yon. Diba? Hindi siya broken. If 4-year cycle is already broken, we abandon it. Do not stick your mind to that kind of mindset because may iiwan ka. Diba? So, sira na yung 4-year cycle nyo dito pa lang. Dapat bumagsak na tayo, hindi tayo bumagsak. Pinilit nyo na lang dito kasi kesyo ganito, kesyo ganyan, etc. Kesyo ganito. Pinipilit nyo na ito, ay ito, tapos ito, ay ito. It doesn't make sense, guys. Even RSI cannot even comprehend that. Dapat ito, di ba? Oh. So ito, hindi. Ito dapat dito bumagsak na tayo. We cannot see that. Di ba? Kaya inabandon natin siya. Kaya tayo nakasakay tuloy sa totoong bull run na nangyari noong November, December. Di ba? Ang dami nagko-call dito. 4-year cycle, blah blah blah. Tapos na. Kasi ganito, equal high, blah blah blah, etc. Tapos yung iba nagsasabi, hindi, mag-dump muna yan kasi cup and handle, etc. Hindi nangyari cup and handle. This is the reason why we have to go back to basics. The traditional way. Diba? So maganda yung mga katulad ng ginagawa ni Sir Oso dati. Ang galing nyo, no? Magsasabi siya na ito yung magiging capitulation, reason, etc. Ang ganda nga yun. Nakakalaki ng ulo yun, guys. Totoo. Kamusta na kaya yung nagbenta ng motor? Di ko alam. Di na siya bumalik eh. Hindi na siya bumalik. Diba, sabi ko doon, mag-ingat siya, diba? Ngayon, biglang, after yata a week, biglang bumagsak yung market. Kasi I've been trying to push a narrative where it will still go down, no? Pero napaaga siya kasi ang gusto kong sabihin sana is magre-retrace ng isa pang beses dito sa red. At least tapikin natin siya ng isa pang beses tsaka siya babagsak. Ano nangyari? That next week, bigla siya nang bumagsak. It's crazy. Market is unforgiving, guys. Especially to those people who does not have a heart to listen. No? This is investing. This is not about what you want, what your life will be in the tomorrow. Okay? Doesn't care about you. Pati yung mga nagsasabi na, Sir Oso, kaya naman ikaw na SL kasi hinant yung SL mo eh, etc. No, guys. We have a data paper stating that the rich people don't care about your SL. They don't even know where you put your SL. Okay? there is a paper that gathers that information sa stocks na the people, we'll talk about this next time ha, kasi mahaba na yung talk na yan. Sige, pag-usapan natin yung SL hunting na yan, yung basic understanding ng R&R, pati yung SL hunting nyo. Bakit nevertheless tama yung ginawa ko sa SL at R&R ko, na SL hunt pa rin ako. Yeah, tuturo natin yan sa paraan na naiintindihan ko. Okay, kasi din ako, hindi naman ako malalim umintindi ng mga bagay. Okay, gusto ko mababaw ko lang siya maiintindihan. So, may ibibigay ko sa inyo ng mas mababaw din. Unless pinakamababaw yung gusto niyo, hindi ko ata maarok yon kasi sobrang babaw na nun. Okay, mawawala yung konteksto in order for us to really explain this. But yeah, right now, kung intraday at intraday, okay, as long as we do not break 69k pataas or 68, same thing na sinabi ko sa inyo, hindi tayo angat. Pero when we do, okay, it will do a BOS. It will just do a zigzag here again. Then we will determine what happens when 618 is broken and we do zigzag at 0.5618. What does happen? It reaches back to the 236, which is the 82k. Okay? Price action, walang drama, guys. Sinasabi ko lang sa inyo, paulit-ulit, katulad dito. Why we were able to buy 64,900, diba? It's because key level siya. Walang drama, key level lang, no emotions. Then nag-retrace siya sa 71. Anong sabi natin? Hindi yan naangat na. Diyan na lang yan. Why? It's because 618 yun eh. Fibonacci to. This cannot lie. This will never lie. Okay, 618. Nag-retrace siya. We were able to trade it. Tagalan siya, pero we were able to trade it. Divergence. Early close, divergence. Still, diba, nag-play out yung talagang gustong gawin. Kung ito man yung totoong divergence, hanggang dito yung divergence, okay, still divergence, umangat siya. Pero kung nag-stick ka seryoso dun sa TP mo, na TP ka pa din, yes, true. Pero yung mata ko nandito sa returning to a uptrend price. That's why I don't wanna risk it. Because yung market, pag naging bullish lahat. I cannot control their emotions. But what I can control is what's inside my heart. Diba? Yung emotion ko mismo. So, I have to sever that. Kailangan ko siyang putulin. So, I TP before I give it back to the market na hindi ako magti-TP. Na maiwan na naman ako, ma-SL na naman or ma-liquidate ako, something like that. Nagets nyo? We cannot just base on probabilities na kasi ganito, etc. It's really good kasi sentimental. Yan yung power na sentimental eh. Also, the same sentimental prowess or power that you have also will be the very own thing that will corrupt your judgment in the future, which is not taking profits at the best times of the market. Diba? That's crazy. Kasi yun yung failure ko. Di ako nag-TP nung nag-33,000 yung portfolio natin. Di sana lahat din kayo nakapag-TP. Diba? Kasi inilagay nyo na yung sarili nyo na kahit anong mangyari sa portfolio ni Sir Oso, gagawin ko. Kahit mo talo yan. O ngayon natalo. Nasaan kayo? Nasaan na kayo? Hindi tayo parehas ng gigil sa market. Pero kung hindi man tayo parehas, sana mas gigil kayo sa akin. Yun lang masasabi ko dyan. Okay? So guys, again, chismis lang lahat ng yan. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin, planuhin at kilusan. Sa gayon, ng lahat ng to ay ating makaptan. At syempre, stay awesome. Goodbye guys. Thank you so much and have a great night. Kita-kits tomorrow. Sana may natutunan kayo on-chain, data-driven, and also, ito, panoorin natin to.
You guys probably don't realize this, or don't realize what this means, but the US dollar, bonds, and stocks, they all went up simultaneously. This is not good. This is very, very bad. This means that, I mean, I'm predicting Tesla stock to go from top to bottom on a huge dump of about 50%. I think it'll hit closer to 55%, maybe even 60%. It'll be a buy of a generation. And if you short with me now, it'll be a trade of a lifetime. Literally, if you short with me now, it'll be a trade of a lifetime. All you have to do is short the S&P 500 index. I'm not talking about buying puts, because that's different, because you can't change your mind at 3 a.m. and close your puts. You got to short the actual index if you can do it. If you can't, hire me to do it for you. I can do it 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, because I can't trade on Sundays because the index is closed. But if you want me to do it for you, I will. Otherwise, just do it yourself, and you can't miss this short opportunity. I mean, you're going to kick yourself in the ass. It's a life-changing short.